what's good? What's good? That's Carl. Hey, what's good? What's good? Welcome back to another pod party. That's him all the time.
Yo, stop hitting heavy so with the P's, my boy. Relax.
I thought you had the P protection thing.
The what?
P protection.
Sound like a fucking condom.
You didn't have a protection P thing.
Anyway, man, yo, what's good? What's good? What's good? Welcome back to the
Every
1257 Pod Party. I am your host, Daily HTG.
Host is a strong word, but I am Janelle, as you know.
They don't know because you can never remember your fucking name when you want to leave it at the end of the show.
It's not my name, that's the problem. It's my Instagram handle.
Oh, that you made? That has your name in it?
Is
that you look at every day? Anyway, we have a special guest on the show. The first guest to Pod Party, man. Big up yourself, man.
When we did that drum roll, you had a big issue with me drum rolling.
Yeah, because you suck at it.
So we have we don't need to hear your ASMR. We have a special guest here today with us. We're going to allow her to introduce herself one time for the one time.
Yes, sir.
My name is Ari.
I swear to God, she's a girl.
My name...
Wait.
Hi guys. No, I need to sound like my actual voice. Hi, guys. My name is Ari. And,
Yeah, talk to him. Yeah, she's zesty right now, but she's zesty. Hi, my name is Ari.
Yeah, I don't know who's this. I
like to take long walks on the beach.
Yeah.
I like them 6'2", light-skinned.
Dreads.
What? Oh, yeah, light-skinned dread. Yeah, light-skinned dreads.
Yeah.
Not light-skinned.
Maybe from Jamaica, maybe not.
Preferably from Jamaica, but it's
Definitely
okay if you're from
Jamaica.
Hey, big up yourself, man. Huh? Yeah, a yardie for do it, is it me?
Not the yardie.
Ganja for smoke.
What?
I don't know what any of that means.
So how you gonna date a Jamaican?
I'ma learn.
Okay, I fuck with that.
I have no culture right now, so you know. I mean, yeah.
Hey, okay, look, she willing. So all my dogs out there, you feel what I'm saying? That's like a little sister to me, so I will murder you.
Oh, Merc.
You feel what I'm saying? No, murder. I don't want it to think it's like they will die.
Oh.
You feel me? Why is she looking at me like, please don't?
We do not condone violence.
I dropped my mix still. Yo, so Ari, drop your IG handle, all that stuff, man. Are you heavy on the socials or?
Yeah, definitely.
Who are you?
Who is this nigga?
Who's this person? You're brand new.
I'm a spiritual being out here.
Oh my God.
I
work with the crystals.
First and foremost, don't come for me.
You know, I meditate, do yoga, you know, the whole thing. I do hape, spiritual ceremonies.
Oh, shit. Okay, she talking that shit.
I'm kind of like, you know, a shaman, a young shaman in training.
Hey.
There you go.
I'm really out here.
In the cut.
You can check me out on IG, Ari.
She got a brand new track dropping.
Oh, no, I am on SoundCloud, though. No, I'm playing.
I'm about to say, Hape MC?
No.
MC Hape?
But anyways, my IG is Ari, ARII _Pari, PARII.
Wait, seriously?
_ yeah.
You stole her name?
No.
You had it before?
I had that for like 3 years.
How you know what Pari mean?
I don't know what it means. Someone called me Ari Pari, and then I was like, hey, that's a good name.
Well, you know what Pari mean, no?
Friend?
Yeah, like a virgin.
Yeah.
Pari that is, I mean.
Now I get it.
So that's what's up, man. That's what's up. So, welcome to the show. You feel me? Definitely, you know, spread this around because we need the listeners. We might have lost them on the last episode. Wait, no, this is 4?
Yeah.
Oh, no. If you hear, you hear.
At this point, if you went through 1 and 2
and 3
and stayed after Carl's mouth went loose.
Excuse me? Why for that, bro? God, man, ever. Hey.
Carl.
Hey.
Carl.
Rrr.
What's his word? No street cred for that. No. But yeah, if you guys are still here with us, thank you for sticking around. Today we have a really good topic, which I think is in line with our current climate.
Really?
Yeah. So today we're going to talk about men don't cry. We're touching on toxic masculinity on a whole. We're talking about black men, mostly because that's the community we are more familiar with. But of course,
original man.
We're not going to exclude anyone from this podcast. And if you have any feedbacks, please hit us up on IG. Feedback. If any back feed today.
Not for draw the line somewhere.
This is where you draw the line.
hey. Easy as hell, man.
I live next to you.
A couple nights ago, this shit was crazy, huh?
Wild boy.
Sheesh.
Ari's like...
Nah, y'all took a walk. I appreciate that.
We didn't take a walk. We took a drive.
Thank God, because
we were out this
that
boy.
walk was not going to be long enough.
First of all, we don't need to hear all of that. Not him plugging himself. That walk was not going to be long enough. How long were you gone? 2-3 hours? No.
Relax. I'm not there yet.
Yeah.
Back in my heyday. Oh, shit.
But yes, and as you can tell, we have no sense of staying on topic.
How many times you going to tell them that? They know.
No, I think I need the disclaimer every time. I need to do it. I do
really
need
don't.
to do it.
This is 4 episodes in.
Especially Carl.
Jesus Christ. Jen?
What?
Men don't cry. Why do you think that topic is so important based on the climate that we're in today?
Don't try to check me.
It's a question.
Don't try to check me.
It's a question.
Could you give me the root word?
Men?
And the meaning for it, sir?
Real nigga?
Why is it so important in relation to the current climate we are in today? Just looking at everything that's happening on social media, the what am I saying? I was gonna say Australia. What the fuck? What am I
What's
talking
going on
about?
with Australia?
What am I talking
Hey,
about?
pray for them though, because they had a rough last year, boy.
No,
The ostriches.
I was thinking about what's happening in Africa, but Australia came to me.
See, white people invading again.
See, they were invading my thoughts. But anyways, yes, what's happening currently in the world, how black men especially are treating black women. I've seen on social media how black women are being demonized by our own men.
Right.
And I think that stems from their lack of empathy, their lack of showing emotions, the suppression of those emotions that are causing them to lash out. Not only lash out, because that's an excuse, but to treat the women or black women as they are being treated today. And I feel like this topic is very important right now, so we can understand from your perspective, because you are a man.
Are you trying to be funny with that pause?
What
Hey,
pause?
you can catch me outside, my boy.
And you are black.
Says the lightest person here. No, I agree with you.
As you should.
I also saw a really dope quote on IG. You know what I mean? Me and my quotables.
Quotables.
My
Okay.
quotables. It was saying, our men out here are being taught how to be men by men who are not men. And it's like, yeah, that's fucked up.
It's true.
Because it's just a lot of trauma that's being passed down. And we talked about this previously too. It's just regurgitating that same bullshit, the same nonsense, and passing it down to another generation. And even now, more than ever, with the way the internet is and having access to all of this shit, and majority of it being super toxic, I don't see no end in it right now. Like it's something that I don't think a lot of men can change at this point. I think it starts with the new generation. You know what I'm saying that's really where we're gonna find a lot of our answers. But I know people that I feel like they're never gonna change. Like their head is stuck in the ways.
Very stuck and sitting there.
But for you, being younger than us and like part of a whole different generation, Jit, how do you feel about men in your age group? How do you think?
Honestly, I feel like the men in my age group might be, I'm not saying the worst, because there is no scale of like, and it's all, perception based on your values and stuff like that. But most men, especially in the Gen Z or whatever you want to call it, generation, they are very, very toxic, and they just prefer power over like everything, and just like money, power. There's really no learning how to feel or deal with your emotions, especially Black men who are raised by single mothers too.
Okay.
Because Black women who are single mothers, they feel that they have to be strong and they have to teach their sons, like
Survival, basic
yeah,
survival.
survival.
Skills. Yeah.
Toughen up and stuff.
Crying
like
is
that.
weakness.
Right.
And you can't be weak. You have to, they are almost like over masculine because they feel like they have to fill the position of
The father.
So men aren't really learning how to be men.
That's so sad too.
Yeah.
In terms of like have you noticed anything specifically when like men try to approach you in terms of like in advance or the court you?
A lot of men, I'm gonna be honest, are very entitled. They feel like I have to speak to them.
Right.
And if I don't, then they're like, well, you ugly anyway.
Right,
okay.
right. And do you find that in your age group or in older men or just in general?
Does it cross the scale?
Yeah, pretty much across the scale.
And that's really sad.
I don't really find respect from,
So have like little things like, all right, 'cause for me personally, like my grandmother, she taught me like just little things that it just manners, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, like opening the door, holding the door. That doesn't happen.
Never.
Damn.
That's really sad.
I feel uncomfortable if I just let the door fall behind somebody unless it's Jen. Like,
Wait, what? Wait, you didn't.
what you mean? I don't understand. What's the problem?
This is what's wrong with the society right now.
No. Just you though. Like it's not. That has nothing to do with women. Like I respect women.
You
100%.
said it has nothing to do with women. You're a woman, but it has nothing to do with you.
Oh yeah. I mean, you do identify as a woman, so I respect that.
You might say respect.
I'm done.
I am so annoyed. Anyways, yeah, it's really sad that across the board, your generation, my generation, your generation. Look at me acting like your generation.
Oh, you're older than me. That's right. That does.
I am more mature than you. Yes.
And also 45. That's cool. Like, cause you only look 36.
It's sad.
It's a serious topic. I need you to tighten up.
It is, and for you who identify as a man, sometimes it's
Hey, fuck you. Yeah.
It's really sad that across the scale there is no set example. Like,
and I feel like it's worse for my generation because most of my generation has grown up, on social media and seeing just a lot in the media, toxic masculinity.
And they're looking at my generation and the older generation for answers or for like the roadmap to how to be a man, and they aren't even men themselves.
Not even a little bit, man.
Yeah.
Like, cause I grew up in a household with a stepfather, like mainly, right? My mom and my stepfather. My stepfather, he had an upbringing of like an only child, Jamaican, and his dad was like militant. You know what I'm saying? Like he was a police officer. So he had like I want to say like a very militant, disciplinary upbringing, type of upbringing, right? But he still taught me respect in a sense, you know what I'm saying? Like there was just certain things that I wouldn't be able to get away with, certain things that I just wouldn't be able to do. And I feel like I don't see that reflected in a lot of men that I encounter. Like the men in my life that I'm cool with all have some type of relationship with their father where that respect factor was like instilled. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, going to school and just meeting certain people and the way they would interact with women, even the way they would just kind of treat their own selves, you know what I'm saying? Like they didn't realize how toxic it was for them. It never really added up to me because certain things to me is a second nature.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? You don't do that. You just don't. You can't talk to somebody like that. Bro, you can't approach her like that. Like, what are you doing? You feel what I'm saying? And it made me feel like, growing up, it made me feel like, oh, you're soft.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to overcompensate now to make up for that. So now it's this crossroad of like, God, I know this is wrong, but this is the way everybody else is doing it.
Yeah.
And now this circle that I'm in, if I don't try to toughen up in a way or be the dude that doesn't show no feelings and don't care and, bitch is this, bitch is that, then I'm not going to ever be accepted or ever truly be a man, because that's a fucked up part. Society now has men painted as this picture only. So when people say, or when women say specifically like, yo, niggas ain't shit or all men are trash, I get it, because the way that society wants us to be or is pushing us to be is trash.
And we have to, when we say society and in relations to men, we have to understand that the current society that we're living in, it's dominated by men. So men are the one that are setting the standards. They're the one who are policing how you are as a man, how you should be
Yeah.
as a man. So all the ways that we see women teaching their sons or raising their sons is based on the climate that we're in. They're ensuring that they equip them to survive.
Right.
So they have adapted or moved away from that. They still do nurturing, but that soft nurturing that you would
Right.
give your son,
Right.
you're like, okay, no, I can't do that to you anymore because the current society that we're living in,
You won't
you
survive.
will not survive.
They're gonna eat you alive.
Yeah, so they have to give them that hard love or teach them you can't be this or you can't be that in order to survive in this society. And I wanted to pose the question to you guys. Why do you think men don't cry? Why do you think it is that men shy away from their emotions?
What you think, Ari?
Well, crying for everyone, I feel like, is most of the time looked at as a sign of weakness, especially by men. Men are like, crying, like, no, like,
Right.
or they think they only need to cry when it's like the worst thing happens to them.
Right.
They can't really let it out because then they'll be seen as weak or emotional or vulnerable or like,
Right.
and that's not really what in society being a man is. Being emotional and in touch with your emotions.
So it kind of goes against what they're trying to build us up to be.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, I would agree. Crying was never something that was like. First of all, nobody cries and they're like, "Oh yeah, he's cool."
Yeah.
Oh, it's cool that you're crying. Even and then, simply put, also, we look at women as emotional,
Yeah.
right? We look at being emotional as like a strictly
Feminine
trait,
attribute, yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Like nothing about that is masculine. Nothing about that is tough. Nothing about that says protector. Nothing about that says provider. Nothing. And these are all the things that they're putting in our brains. Like, bro, you need to be the man of the house. You need to take all the shots and be able to block everything, protect it, and never show any emotions. It's fucking insane.
It is.
But because of that, if you not cry as a man, you are not feminine. You're a bitch. You're soft. You're a pussy. Like, they use all these terms to kind of bring you down and make you feel guilty for showing any type of emotion. Like, you can cry and be happy.
Yeah.
It doesn't necessarily have to be tied to like the worst of worst news. Like, you could genuinely just be happy. You could genuinely feel sad, overwhelmed. Like, there's so many ways that crying can assist you.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be a release.
It's a purge,
Right.
basically. Yeah.
It's an expression. Like, there's
We
nothing
cry
wrong
out
with it.
our stress, anxiety, depression. Like, we cry out emotions in our tears. All of our tears have a different like makeup for based on the emotion that we're crying out.
Yeah, I would definitely agree that because tears or emotions are seen or associated with women, and because we're living in this current society that
Hyper masculine.
yeah, like you have to be hyper masculine, you have to be tough, rigid in order to be seen or respected, and women are seen as inferior to those qualities.
Yeah.
So women are always the ones who would purge and do the crying and and you doing that, you'd be associated with either being too feminine, and of course being too feminine is associated with being homosexual.
For sure.
And of course we know that men, especially black men, are
They-
very sensitive when it comes on to being referred to as
homosexual.
an homosexual or anybody from the LGBTQ plus community. So that is one of the main reasons I think men don't cry, because their masculinity is very fragile, and
sure.
they do not want to be associated with women in any means or form
It's an
necessary.
insecurity. It's an insecurity that is caused by confusion, because your natural instinct is telling you, bro, you're sad. Let that shit out.
Yeah.
Your
And you're going
natural-
against the grain.
You're going against it. Your natural thing is saying, bro, you like that person. Like, feel that.
Yeah.
Oh, you're hurt. Feel that. Like, when you go against yourself, it's gonna cause some type of confusion, especially when you get older and like this has just been the way for so long, and then somebody comes along and challenges that. Now, not only confusion, now you're upset because now you feel like, okay, I've been living my life wrong for so long. So there's no way most people will be able to accept it because they're running away from they've been running away from themselves for so long that if somebody else comes and tell them like, hey yo, by the way, my boy, like it's okay, it's like nah, I'm good, bro. Like I don't know what the fuck you talking about. And this is weird to me that even when it comes to females,
Women.
females, female human beings.
Not female human beings.
He's so annoying.
Nah, but when it comes to women, the only time we even look at a woman as being respected is if she does something in a masculine fashion, like if she or what we tie to is something masculine, like if she's in a position of power, or she's a really respected athlete and she's at the top of her game, or she's like, you know what I'm saying, like we can never give women their props for just being able to handle their emotions, and being able to be one with their emotions and really feel through situations and be in touch with themselves, because that's where true strength lies. You feel what I'm saying? And that's why I think a lot of black men, or men in general, but we're talking about black men, they lash out against our own because we, deep down, I feel like we know. You know what I'm saying? We know, like, yo, that's real strength. And it conflicts with this idea that we've been pitched for so long. Like, nah, bro, this is how it's supposed to be. So that confliction right there is like, okay, they can only greet it. They can never truly greet it how it's supposed to be greeted. You know what I'm saying? We can never truly meet a female and connect with them on that level because it's not what I do, shorty. It's not me.
Yeah.
I'm this dude. I'm da-da-da. I gotta be this. So keep your feelings over there. Or if I want you, I'm supposed to have you. Because I'm the man.
It's the entitlement.
The entitlement. So now when shorty's like, nah, I'm good. Confusion again. Like, the fuck? That's not what I've been taught. That's not what I'm supposed to be. So now, okay, maybe she doesn't want me because something's wrong with me. Now the inner conflict comes up. Boom. They're angry. They lash out. They do this. They do that. Which is fucked up and it's wrong.
It is.
And you need to man up and really stand in that and be better.
Yeah.
But we talking to people that's been
conditioned.
Come on, bro.
But at the end of the day, too, even with our conditioning, because not to compare, but women have also been conditioned living in this society. We're living in a very patriarchal society, and we had to adapt to living with men being seen as superior, and we have done that for eons, and now there's a shift, and we are looking to Black men as protectors because we are being murdered, killed, raped, abducted, abused by not only Black men, but
undervalued,
you know what I'm saying? Not only by Black men, but also by society. And we're looking to Black men for that protector that they claim to be, for the king that they claim to be.
Right.
And we're not getting that. Instead, we're also being abused on that spectrum as well. So when you have a culture or a community that, when you step back as a Black man or as a man in general, and you see your most fragile people, as your society puts it, your women, your most fragile, are still being abused, there's no conflict within you to say, nah, something is wrong. If I as a man cannot protect, my people that are seen as fragile, then there has to be some issues within my community. And if it is that you're internalizing everything and you're not working through your emotions, working through your trauma, then that's where I think that that stagnant nature of men is, because we
What was that? You said, what's up, my brother?
You know what? Go to him.
My fellow king.
They internalize everything and they do not work on their trauma. They do not, they are looking to Black women as their savior. We're not your savior. It's up to you to work on that trauma. And I've heard or seen on social media where one young man posted that Black men are the way they are because of their mothers.
It's a cop-out.
Oh, okay. Let us agree. You are the way you are because of your mom.
Mama ain't shit.
You are a grown 34-year-old man blaming your mom for you not being able to have a healthy relationship, for a woman not being able to stay with you, for you not being able to hold down a job, for you be lashing out at at random people, for you being too angry, for you redirecting your trauma and your emotion onto others. At no point in your head you're like, hey, I need to step back and really work on myself. I'm a very toxic person.
If you can blame your mother, you should be able to blame yourself.
Yes. And you shouldn't even be blaming your mom.
You really shouldn't. That's your fucking mom.
Yeah.
I mean, you can acknowledge
the trauma,
right? But at the same time, bro,
you're grown.
You have to make it. You have to make a decision.
You have to make a conscious decision to be a better you. And at this point, it's not on your mom. It's not on anybody but yourself.
For sure.
And yes, your mom raised and yes, your mom instilled the values that she thought she was equipped in you to survive in this society. And she only adapted, or women are only adapting to what we were placed in. We're adapting to living in this society that is run by men. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that was my 2 cents on that. And let's.
That was my
my little 2 cents. One of our fans wanted to know.
Which blood club? Which one?
One of our fans wanted to know.
Like, yeah, right.
I wanted to know how and when do you reach that point of crying? Like, what takes you to that point of crying?
Shit, me personally?
Yeah, you're the only man here. Don't say I mean.
No, not even, bro. Like, it takes tragedy for me to cry. It's horrible, but it takes tragedy for me to cry. I think the last time I might have cried outside of that was, I don't remember who. Damn. Somebody, and I got really overwhelmed, and I had to allow myself to cry, which is crazy. Like, it didn't just happen.
Give
I had
yourself
to
permission.
really, for real. Like, I had to sit there and be like, no, nigga, this is time. This is what you've been waiting for.
It's about to go down.
Do it. It's like, oh shit, I got it. It's here. Because the feeling just doesn't come up. I've suppressed it for so long.
Yeah.
I've conditioned myself that now, bro, like, for you to have any respect in this world, like, you really have to be that guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, growing up, I was a really sensitive kid, bro, like, super emotional. Loved his mama, loved my grandma, loved my pops. Like, I had a lot of love in me, for real. And like, I was just happy all the time, smiling, shit like that. Sure, I cried a lot too, but my uncle even told me one time, like, when I went back down, maybe like when I was 15, 16, he stopped me. He's like, yo, man, like, I remember, like, every time I used to see you, you had this big-ass smile on your face. And, like, that shit hit me. But at the age, I was like, nah, nigga, this is what I got to be. Like, I got to do this.
Yeah.
I'm getting to that age now where 16, you know, you getting closer to that 18th point. So you kind of have to start conditioning yourself. Okay, now I got to be a man. Granted, like, you were legit, like you were a kid, but nah, I got to be a man. I got to man up. I got to handle my business. I got to have this walk. I got to have a certain stature about me. My chest got to be high back. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything about it said, don't show any emotion.
Yeah.
Unless it's anger.
Anger is fine.
Anger is completely fine. You can be upset all you want. You can fight all you want. You can be the tough guy all you want. We champion that. And then nothing else. So luckily, I was able to see through that at some point and still allow myself to have feelings outside of that and really sit with that. So the anger didn't control me, because if anger is the only emotion that you have, anytime anything else comes up, that conflict again is going to come in, and you're going to express it the only way you know how and the only way you think is acceptable.
Yeah.
So crying just wasn't an option for me. It's hard. Even to this day, like right this minute, I can't just cry like that.
Yeah.
And I go through stress. I go through sadness. I go through...
You go through the emotions, but still.
all of them. And I sit with them. I let them happen. I let it flow. Not even one tear. To this day.
To this
To this day.
Yeah, that's wow. It's I can understand for you why it's hard to cry. But do you think, I'll ask Ari first, do you think that men's physical appearance, when they appear to be like more macho and more like, especially for black men, when they're like taller and more like dominant looking, I don't
They're
know
attracted to it.
What?
They're attracted to it. There's an attraction.
That ain't what I'm asking, Mike.
Oh, 'cause I was about to say, like, that's another reason why I feel like men are the way they are.
Yeah, I'm saying you're like, nah, they love this.
Nah, facts. Because it's one thing when men tell you, oh, you got to be this way, right? But at the end of the day, if you're a heterosexual male or somebody who's attracted to the female sex, the cisgendered heterosexual female sex, right? I got to make sure, you know what I mean? I don't want no problems, my boy. But a lot of those type of women, they don't take signs of weakness as attractive because they've been conditioned the same way we have. That, yo, if you see a man crying, that's not somebody that can save you. He can't protect you. What he gonna do for you? So even though they themselves are one with their emotions and allowing themselves to feel, they look at another man like, nah. I can't have that. That can't be my husband. That can't be my man. That can't be the father of my kids. Like, what is he gonna do?
Yeah, and there's a shift. I do see a shift too with the mentality of women, the heterosexual women that are attracted to those kind of men. I do see it's 111. I do see the shift in their mentality in them, understanding that being crying is not a sign of femininity. Like, I do see the shift, especially within my age group. And I wanted to ask you, Ari, before you interrupted me.
I'll ask my question first since we're already on it.
What was your question?
Talking about the attraction.
Oh, are you attracted to men who are masculine, macho, or perceive or are perceived to be more masculine and macho, or it doesn't matter if they're feminine looking, or, you know, according to society, or they're more softer and fragile looking, or they're in tune with their emotions?
Keep it a buck.
It's a safe
Okay.
space.
I'm going to be completely honest. First look, appearance, yes, I'm attracted to someone that's looking, you know, macho, masculine, looks like that they can protect me, and, you know, I can look to them if I'm in danger or something like that. So if I do see a man that's like out on the street crying or something, I'm not going to be like, oh,
No,
That's
not
him.
that's what I want.
Not if he's crying like in the moment, but what if you know a person who is, you know, he's in tune with his emotions. He may not look, you know, tough and hardcore or whatever, but even say he has a nice body, nice face, but you know he's very
Super
fragile
emotional.
and very in tune with his feminine nature. Do you find that attractive in rather than a man who's macho and just, he doesn't express emotions, but he does look good, he does look supple or whatever it is that you guys...
Not supple.
I don't know what y'all be saying in
Not
these streets.
supple.
Yo, act like you know something.
Not
What?
supple.
I don't know.
That's a gross word.
Y'all ain't supple?
Oh, come on, man.
Y'all ain't supple.
Y'all ain't supple?
Not the.
No, that's a supple man right there.
So me personally,
It's gross.
I would say I'm less attracted to like a feminine man, I guess, who has like more emotional, but that just might be me personally. I don't know. I can't speak for everyone, but
Right.
as far as would I want someone to be overly emotional or no emotion, I would have to go with no emotion.
You'd
And
rather-
that's sad because
yeah.
I've been conditioned that way,
Right.
you know, like
So
everyone else.
So you'd rather have the guy that's like, he ain't gonna give you nothing
Yeah.
other than just that physical appearance, that brute. I got your back. I'll protect you.
If it
Masculine
means
energy.
like I'll be protected over, you know, him like, oh, I love you or whatever.
Yeah.
Like
You'd
I'd
take
rather
that.
be protected.
And now-
honestly.
So you'd rather. I guess the best way is you'd rather sacrifice the emotional fulfillment for the physical aspect of it.
Yeah.
And that's sad because that's to show you how conditioned
And
we are as a society.
To be honest, it's because I feel more unprotected than I do feel a lack of love.
So you feel like you can sustain that yourself.
Yeah.
Got you.
And that's sad because it all goes back to why do you feel that you need protection over love? You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Like what kind of world are we living in where protection is more important to you than being loved and being shown affection?
What exactly do you think you need protection from? Is it other men?
Yeah, in a sense. It is. It is other men.
Yeah, and it's sad.
I feel when I'm by myself, like if people see me in a group with people, I'm completely different than when I'm by myself. Because when I'm by myself, I feel vulnerable. I feel like I have to watch my back, and I feel like I gotta have a mean face on, and I can't really like engage too much. Because a lot of people, well,
a lot of
men, they'll see me as like an easy target, or like someone that, I'm young, so I'm naive, or I'm kind of like,
you're an easy target
not
for them.
dumb, but like a little slow. Like they could get me
like
easy.
they can finesse it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's fucked up.
And that's sad. And I hope the men that are listening could take away from that women in this current society are scared, so they look to men that are emotionless, men that are more mature, more masculine, according to society, for protection from you. They're looking for, because basically she's looking for protection from the same man that she's looking to.
Right.
Yeah.
Which is extremely sad.
I mean,
how does that make you feel hearing that as a man?
It's known. For me, it's known. Because one thing about me, it's always been an inner conflict, because my natural being, my surroundings, and then my family. My natural being and my family kind of intertwined, because I have a lot of heavy women influences in my family, right? I have 3 baby sisters, all within different age ranges, separate from me. So one maybe like 2 years, another like 4, another 7. So it's like I've always had that mentality, like, yo, be somebody that they can respect and look up to. But I've had to battle that because I'm also now growing into my own self around around an environment where I have to be somebody completely different from that. So that's always been a conflict for me, and I think that's why I can hold myself to it, because I've had to have that conversation multiple times.
Yeah.
Like, bro, how can you preach to your sister that she needs to do this, look for this, but all they see is you being a scumbag.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You being a fuck nigga, or fool, you know what I'm saying? However they want to classify it. Like, you're treating women some way you know you would never want somebody to treat your little sister. You feel what I'm saying? So I know it already. You know what I'm saying? I didn't always acknowledge it. I didn't always hold myself to that standard, but I know it. It's sad, because really and truly there should be a balance. Yes, man, you can be a protector, and you can still be in tune with your emotions. You should be able to provide both for your woman, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever partner you choose. Like, you should be able to provide both aspects. Why are you laughing?
I'm just really proud of your growth.
I just ain't trying to get canceled, because them last 3 episodes, I was walking on, I said, Jesus. I talk about Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
I talk about the alphabet family. What? Why you not like that?
Yeah, because you are an asshole.
The alphabet family?
First of all,
what is that?
Don't even let him elaborate.
Right, so hold on.
No.
Quick side note. It's not me. Dave Chappelle got a comedy special, right?
Please, Joe, cut this out.
What's wrong with this? This is not bad. Is that really offensive? No. In all honesty, tell me, because if it is, I'll stop right now.
What are you going to say?
I was just gonna tell her the setup for the joke. He was like, he mentioned the alphabet family, and everybody's like, "What's the alphabet family?" And he said the LGBTQ, because every day they add a new letter. That's not funny, and that's not disrespectful, because I'm not saying there's anything wrong with the lifestyle that they choose, but they holding down that alphabet strong, which is cool. Include everybody. Why you looking at me like that?
I'm just looking at you, my guy.
Bro, look,
it's just a very inclusive community,
which is fine. It's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm 100%.
I honestly think that's one of the more respectful jokes.
That's not even like,
and that's sad in comparison to all the other jokes.
Because niggas be wilding. Like, they say some real fucked up shit.
No, people, yeah.
But anyway, what was I saying?
A bunch of nothingness, probably.
No. I was saying, like, yeah, you should be able to provide a balance for your partner. You know what I'm saying? As a man, especially a black man, bro, we're living in a time where it's open season, right? It's been open season, but now you catching that shit on camera every single day. We just had to go through another series of... What are you doing?
Burping.
We just had to go through another series of media heavy, super televised killings and trials. And sorry, unfortunately, my bad. Joe, cut that out. But unfortunately, we had to witness a black woman get murdered, and then nothing happened about it. And I see a lot of people jumping on this bandwagon of like, yo, protect black women. But the dog, it starts with you. You know what I'm saying? It starts with how you respect yourself and how you respect them. I get it. It's a culture we living in. It's a culture that allows us to be scumbags and completely get away with it 99% of the time. But that doesn't mean it's right. Because the same fight that we have when we talking about the oppressors and all of that shit, how they keep getting away with shit and they doing wrong, that same talk that y'all have for that, y'all gotta have that shit for the black women as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you gonna advocate for that shit, do it all the way. Not just when it's convenient and it's popular.
Yeah.
Because you wouldn't want nobody doing that to your mama, your sister, your auntie, and it shouldn't even have to be that. It should just be complete human decency.
Human decency. And one thing I wanted to add too is, how is it that black men want to be referred to or revered as kings, but you're taking orders from society on how to treat not only yourself, because obviously you don't love yourself if that's how you treat your women.
For a fact.
You can't love yourself if that's how you treat your women. You can't love your mama, you can't love your sister, you can't love your daughters. You really have no love in you.
You really just got to check yourself.
Yeah.
And it's a conversation that I've had to have with myself multiple times.
As you should.
Bro, you can't be this person and then go talk to your sister all high and mighty. Like, no, bro.
And then you wanna be in an argument or fight somebody else out there who treats your sister the way you treat other women. How does that make sense?
Hypocrite.
You know what I'm saying? And even the whole situation that went down with Megan and homeboy, I won't say his name, but
Why not?
I won't say his name.
All right.
So what went down, I saw a lot of even men that are in the spiritual community. I saw them saying, oh, there has to be another side of the story. You don't need any more information. Homegirl got shot. The first thing they should have done as a unit is say, yo.
That's fucked up.
Yeah. Whoever did this, or if homegirl said he did it,
right.
We don't need any more information. Nothing more should be said.
That was my issue with that, because at the end of the day, I understand. From a place of unbiasedness, not from a place of just being a man and saying, nah, bro, he got to be good. No, I understand from a place of Hollywood is a weird fucking place. Entertainment is really fucking weird. A lot of shit we see is flawed, fake, set up and all that. Cool. But y'all are quick to jump on every other entertainment news and crucify somebody when it's convenient. So y'all need to keep this shit across the board. Don't be a hypocrite. If Shorty says she got shot and she's blaming homeboy, it's fine if you want to say allegedly, if he did it, but while you're saying that, make sure you're saying, yo, if he did it, he is a piece of fucking shit. He is a scumbag. Hold that nigga accountable. It shouldn't be, oh, nah, bitch, you lying. Oh, nah, what the fuck did you do to get shot? Because that's what's fucking me up. Because it's like, oh, so you're saying you believe her, but she must have did something. She must have
provoked.
I'm okay with the people that are saying, yo, I'm going to reserve my judgment until the law or whatever the case we see evidence. Cool. Because I get it. But if you're going to start acknowledging shit and saying, oh, but what did she do? You 100% lost me, my boy.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, she was assaulted. Now, you have to respect that first. She was assaulted. Prayers up to Meg. Like, there's ways for you to acknowledge her pain without you having to say anything else to fuck it up.
Yeah, and tear her down. Like, just imagine you got shot. The emotional trauma. That's your bread. Like, what her legs are her bread. Like, she's an entertainer. So
Bad
of course she has to be on bed rest. She has to be going through therapy. Yeah, like, that's uncomfortable for a woman to know that she was shot by somebody who she was involved with, or somebody who she saw as a friend. Like,
it's crazy because she's at the height of her career.
Yeah,
she's literally one of the most praised artists at this point. Like, you know what I'm saying? And for you to instantly you have to face that, and then the world has to know about it,
and then questioning her femininity in it, saying, "Oh, she's sexist." What does that have to do with her being assaulted?
How did that make you feel? Because I know, like, the entertainment industry is heavy, like social media heavy, especially for the younger generation. Yeah. You having to see all that shit, how did that make you feel, truly?
Truly, regardless of, any connection to, what I think about her as a person, I thought it was just a crazy situation. And honestly, I did think about, like, what happened in the situation. Because at first there was no real information. It was just like...
Yeah, it was real vague.
Yeah,
Super
it wasn't
vague.
really clear at
they
first.
They didn't even say him.
Then when it did happen, I'm like, geez, all these people really jumping on her case. She already went through the trauma of being shot by someone that, she was with or whatever the situation was. That's already like embarrassing and traumatic enough. And then she's not protected by anyone. She's not protected by the black man that she's with or anyone else. Everybody was really coming for her saying that, well, it's her fault, or she's a large, not large, not large,
Jesus
not large.
Christ.
She's a tall,
She's a stallion.
She's
She
a
says it.
stallion.
She
So
claims
everyone's
it.
like,
You know what she meant by large.
I did not mean large.
In comparison to Ari, because Ari is a smaller person. She's short. You feel what I'm saying? That's what she meant.
Short?
You're short. How tall are you?
5'2".
Come on now. Cut it out.
You know what?
And you're grown.
I can't even finish my thought.
Yeah, because it's a short thought.
Shut up. Anyways, regardless of the situation, I feel like people should be compassionate. That's a big thing. Society definitely lacks compassion for whatever situation. They're like, oh, I have to be, related to this person to feel compassion or empathy for them. Or they have to be directly connected to me for me to feel some sort of emotion behind
Which is
that.
insane.
Or want to treat them with respect.
And that's where I think the disconnect is for us as a people.
Mm-hmm.
The lack of empathy for our neighbors or for just human beings is causing all this violence and uproar that we're currently facing in the world today. Agreed. Just a lack of just basic human emotion.
Emotion, man.
No, I'm saying not you.
Hold up, man.
No, you say emotion.
Man.
But I wanted to ask, I'll ask Ari first. Do you have or have you had any men in your life that you look to as role models, or you're saying that is the ideal man, or that's what I see in a man that I would want in a partner? Or do you see any role models that you really look up to?
I mean, yeah, other than me, of course. Just go ahead.
No one is...
Hey, Ari, relax. Hey, don't disrespect.
Anyways, as far as I've grown up, I didn't grow up with a father around. So, and my mom, she's a very strong woman. I never felt like I needed a father. Some people, they look for a father in every single man that, comes around them. But for me, I didn't have any real attachment. I didn't feel any type of way about not having a father around because that was what I knew. Right. So, right. And then even having friends or cousins around that had fathers, I used to see the way that they would treat their children or their wives and stuff. And I'd be like, I'm kind of glad. It's fucked up. But when I was probably in kindergarten, my cousin was being, abused by her father. So I was like, this isn't really, I feel like I really don't want a dad. All the men that I see in my life right now, they make me glad I don't have a father.
God, we gotta do better, bro.
And I'm not saying that now. Now, as far as now, I do see some men where I'm like, okay,
What are you doing?
Huh? No, I was stretching because.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying I'm top 5 for sure.
Yeah.
Top 5.
Not 5, top 5. But for you, Carl, do you see or have any men in your life, probably past or present, besides your father and your stepdad, of course, which are influential in your growth or the person you are today? But do you see any men, especially in your peer group, that you look to and you say, no, that's a man right there? Or yes, everyone has their flaws, but I'm talking about basic human decency.
For sure. I pride myself on not surrounding myself with certain people. Right? I'm not the super self-righteous person that expects perfection from everybody. I try to look at the core, and if I do see fuck shit, I address it. And I keep myself around people that I know that I can speak on those issues with. Yeah. Whether we agree or not, at least I know at the end of the day, bro, if I see you violating, I'm gonna let you know. You know what I'm saying? I've had uncles that have been really influential in my life. My boy Terrell, Kingsley, you know what I'm saying? Those are two people that have taken steps in person, romantically with their partner, that have motivated me to look for something a little bit more what's the word, long term, right? Instead of like this mentality of, nah, bro, I gotta keep people around me that like, you know, we gonna try and get as many as possible. Like seeing them take those steps really inspired me. And I got a good set of guy friends. I got a set that I know have trauma, and they deal with it how they must. But I know when it comes to a respect factor, there's certain things I know it just won't happen. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to stay around anybody that's going to be sexually harassing anybody or sexually abusing anybody or physically. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to be around that. And if y'all know something I don't, let me know and I'll address it. But I don't keep certain things around me. It's like I've never really had to deal with it. And I feel like that's just a testament to what I attract. Like I do not tolerate, I don't move in that fashion. So to me, that's really where I'm at with my
good.
My core.
That's good.
Core friend, my nigga, hey, my Jenna.
Not the Jenna.
Jenna, you see me?
Yeah. And we kind of answered that question on who's policing or measuring masculinity in men. And that's men. For me, men are the one who are policing and measuring masculinity.
They policing everything.
Yeah. So
like it's fucking crazy. Like I heard they're pushing for abortion to be legal across the country.
Illegal?
Yeah.
Illegal?
Illegal.
Damn.
Like,
and it's men making these decisions about
like,
women's bodies.
Yeah, that's...
It's like, nigga, what? What I got to do with, like, for something that genuinely got nothing to do with you?
Nothing.
It's like, how can you still try to, like, I don't know, man.
Dang.
I don't know. And it's the white man.
The white man. The white man.
White.
From the nation of Caucasus.
From the mountain, not the nation. They ain't come from no nation.
They ain't got no nations. No culture.
Dang, y'all gotta listen, white men.
Y'all just need some seasoning in your food. That's what it is. I feel like the lack of seasoning causes
the lack of empathy, the lack
of lack.
Melanin.
You just lack. You're lacking, my G. You're lacking. You're lacking lips. I joke.
They ain't got no lips.
Hey. They really don't.
Boy, man, I tell you.
Well, yeah, that's wild though. That's really wild.
Can you imagine a white person try to blow a kiss?
She want blow face.
I skin alone.
Oh my, I'm so sorry. Don't cancel us.
I'm joking with y'all. Hold on, I'm gonna be like them. I got white friends.
I have white friends.
I have
a couple,
white friends.
You know?
Hey, fams, look, they vouch for me.
They can tell you. They can tell you. I lived in Wyoming.
Fam, look, bro. I'm not gonna say where I'm at right now.
I live
the suburbs. Okay.
Listen.
All right, my boy.
I'm close to a place called the Plantation.
Look, I know somebody named Harry. All right, relax.
I know a Todd.
What I'm saying, Jaquan said I could say it. Shut your bitch ass before I knock your ass out. But nah, God. Man. Off topic.
But I think we really delved and we really we covered as much as we could. Given a panel of just two women and one man, like we can only speak personally.
Big man, we can't work one. You understand?
So if you guys have any questions or any further input on this, let us know. Shoot us a message on 1257 Podcast on the Instagram.
For sure. For any dudes that want to, speak their truth, maybe talk about some time period in their life where they felt like they weren't allowed to show any emotions and what that did to you and how you could fight against that. Let us know, man, because I feel like a lot of us need to speak up and embrace each other, man. Show love. Like, I'm going to keep it a buck with you. Starting maybe like 5-6 years ago, I told all my boys that I love them. I have no problem telling my niggas that I love them.
Yeah, that always puzzles me. Like, why is it that...
Gay.
But simple. How is this...
Emotions. You show another man emotions, you're gay.
It's just the fear of being perceived in a certain light.
When I grew up in Jamaica, right? In Jamaica.
Not Jamaica.
Real yacht.
We didn't know he was Jamaican.
I couldn't
you didn't know
tell.
that?
No.
I couldn't even tell.
The dreads didn't do it for you?
No.
The dashing good looks? the physical stature? You know what I'm saying? Nah? All right. Fuck all y'all. Fuck y'all. Get my hair done tomorrow, nigga. You know what I'm saying? My shit gonna get retwisted. She gonna put that shit in some rice water. You know what I'm saying? Put a little hot oil treatment.
Ooh.
I'm trying to figure, huh?
Ooh, and I'm saying,
My loctician.
no, I said like ooh.
Oh, you're mocking me.
No, I'm like ooh.
You should get your hair done.
I like my natural state. I don't like manipulating my hair.
No, we can tell. So I love it. I love you.
That is toxic.
Aw,
I love you.
It's okay.
appreciate the moment.
That's what I'm saying.
Say I love you back.
Nah, I'm
See,
good.
when I try to show her emotion, she shuts
Jen?
it down.
See, no,
Yep.
see. This is where toxic masculinity comes
Exactly.
in.
No, listen. First and foremost.
Don't interrupt her. Guys, finish what you're saying, Ari.
I'm gonna
Shut
interrupt
up.
you. I'm
He's
interrupt
trying to express his emotion for you, and you're like,
Right.
just dismissing him.
After
I'm talking
he.
And that's
Tore
what
me
happens
down.
in society, men. It'll be like they
No,
could
no,
be-
no. Don't
No,
pick
don't
up for no
interrupt
men.
her.
Don't pick
Go
up for
ahead.
no
No,
men on this
I
podcast.
like that.
No, they could be a man. Well, they could be like 10, and then they're crying, and then someone in their life is like, "Man up, stop crying."
Another
You're
man.
a
Right,
man.
right.
You're not
Another
allowed
man.
to cry.
Another
You're
man.
not allowed to feel. You're not
Another
allowed
another man. But first and foremost,
Wait, what?
you just
what I was
tore
trying
me
to
down
say
and told
is,
me how
when I
my
grew
head is
up-
picky.
Me never say picky.
Basically, that's what you say. And then you go gaslight
me.
me. But I love you though.
Me not gaslight you.
But I love
You know
you,
what you
though.
sound like?
Who? Then you're gonna go ahead and I have a Saji moon.
Anyway, so like I was saying, when I grew up, man, you a shady motherfucker, bro. So I don't even want to tell the story no more. It's all good.
Just
Nice
tell
story.
it. No, tell it.
All right, so growing up in Jamaica has a heavy they're very homophobic, extremely homophobic.
Yeah, we know this.
They've been fighting against it a lot more recently, openly, lately. But growing up in our time, and then even prior to, you would die. Like it wasn't
criminalize,
fuck.
demonize.
No, you're dead. Like they would literally
Murk you.
literally murder you. You know what I'm saying? Stone you, like it was bad. So before I even understood what gay was, I knew I did not want to be that. Like as a kid, I didn't know, oh, it meant like a male. Like, I didn't know none of that shit. I just know that, bruh, if you act too sensitive, you're a fish, and you cannot be gay. That's how Jamaicans call.
Not you cleaning it up.
I gotta let them know, like I'm saying, that's why Jen is Pisces fish. Then, wow,
Wait, what?
I want to say, but what happened?
Let me literally over here mind my business.
Y'all mind my business. Y'all listen to me.
As I should.
Yeah, exactly. So shut up.
Oh
So
my
yeah, so I
goodness.
had that fear, and it's so crazy that somebody can be afraid of something they don't even understand. So that is another reason why, like, for so long, I felt like, bro, you can't show no emotions because not only am I gonna be chastised on, oh, now you emotional, but I'm also gonna be chastised on, like, yo, you must like men in that way. And it's like, damn, bro, so I can't even tell my dad I love him? Like, I can't even hug him? Like, when I dap somebody up, you gotta be... It's just so meticulous, the way they get into the detail
Yeah.
of what you can and can't do. It's like, bro, you understand how fucking crazy that
It
sounds?
is ridiculous.
That is insane, bro. Like, you can't tell somebody that you genuinely share a space with and enjoy sharing that space with and has your back,
That you love them.
that you love them.
You can't share a platonic hug with your friend.
Bro, it is like, why y'all sexualizing hugs?
It's a hug.
And it's mostly something that is deeply inside them too. Because a lot of them who are out here talking about, oh, you can't do this, da 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 da.
That's something them feeling at them.
Yeah, they're trying to run away from something.
And it's like, bro, look, if that's your life, my G,
if
just be that.
but
Like,
what I'm saying, but if it bothers you so much, you need to do some self-reflection as to why does this bother? Because if something really bothers me so much, something is going on with me internally.
within, that's it.
Yeah. It's just like if you drink milk and every time you drink milk, you have an allergic reaction, something is wrong. You're allergic to milk. So if every
That's
time...
weird. You're not allergic to gay people. Look.
No!
you're-
That's not the...
that's not where you were going because it sounded like it. I was like, hold up, what?
So if every time you
Something's
see...
going on internally.
Oh, okay,
So
okay.
if every
So
time
you don't
you
say that
see-
dunce enough. Because they're like, well, I guess I must be allergic to the homophobe. Like, no, sir.
Every time you see some display of homosexuality, and
Or not even.
or not even
Not
like you see
even
two
a
bridges.
hug.
If you just instantly want to try to make it
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Something you
Or
have some
two friends sitting just a little bit too close
Right,
for their
right,
something
liking.
is generally wrong with you. You have some internal battle that you need to sit with yourself and say, hey, why is it that this bothers me so much? Not an allergic
Hey,
reaction. Oh
I
my
was like,
God.
hey, I have to clean it up for you because I'm like, yo, that's your people. The alphabet squad gonna
Your
fuck you
people?
up. A, B, C, D,
They go,
E, F, G.
they go drag you.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G. But if they gonna drag me for that, I'm a comedian on the low. I'm trying to start my career.
That's actually funny. I mean,
It's
I can't speak because I'm not,
true. Okay.
a member.
Oh. Not here. Next podcast. But if that is an offensive thing to the community, please let us know.
No,
Let me
us.
know.
Let Carl know.
I mean, they got to tell us in the group, the IG
Then go
page.
address it to Carl from management.
Let's pose that question as well. Like, at what point is a joke too far?
Okay.
I mean, we don't really have to touch on it too much, but at what point is a joke too far? Because I hear it even with when it's like a racial joke. For me, when I hear certain black jokes from certain comedians, because I kind of like enjoy the comedic aspect of it, it doesn't bother me. But because I'm black, I feel like I'm allowed to make that decision.
Yeah.
So a lot of times when I hear jokes that don't relate to a community I'm a part of, it always interests me. Like, yeah, of course I'm gonna laugh because it's not gonna do me no harm, and it doesn't sound like it. But how would I know?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, at what point do we have to sit down and be like, maybe I should talk to somebody about that?
Yeah.
I think that's how we tell, like, we flip it around. If we would feel comfortable with someone making a joke.
But the thing is, I'm cool with all types of jokes.
But the thing is, if you're not in a position of being oppressed, or you're not in a position of where you have to hide who you are but for basic survival instincts, it's hard for you to put yourself in that position.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So like if you hear somebody talk about a trans person,
Right.
you can empathize and sympathize, but at the end of the day, there are certain things that are going to be said that you're going to be like,
can't relate.
that's
Yeah.
not too deep. And
Right.
but for a trans person, there's a lot of emotional trauma associated with what the person is saying that it stirs up. So it's hard for you to say, or to dismiss and say, that's not too rough, or that's not too hard. You know what I'm saying? But at what point, as you said, at what point is a joke too far when it comes on to a community or a set of people or a group that has been oppressed?
Right. I mean, and let us know. Let us know. The reason why I felt like I could laugh at that is because it was he kind of related it to something there's nothing tied to it.
There's
it's
no
the alphabet.
negative.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it was kind of like, okay, it's just funny because yes, there's a lot of letters in it. You know what I'm saying? For a joke like that, I feel like it's clever enough where you can still make the joke without it offending. But then, like I said,
Who are you to be the judge?
what do I know? So
Yeah.
again, if anything is ever said, please reach
Hold
out.
us and
Because
hold
that
us.
is a little bit like mocking.
Yeah.
Sure.
It is.
It's a mockery.
mockery.
Yeah, for sure. Comedy. There's gonna be a mockery involved. So it's like, yo, if that's something where you feel like, no, this is our brand, this is our label, this is something that has made us feel inclusive, don't make fun of it, then I could understand that aspect. But like I said, man, just reach out and let me know at all times.
And we want this to be a podcast where you hold us accountable to, not because we label ourselves as the host or the co-host or whatever it is. We still have a lot of unlearning, and we are still learning. We don't know it all. We're not the end all be all. We just have tools and information that some people might not have, but also we're still open to being corrected and open to more information, because you never stop learning. That goes back to spirituality. You never stop learning and unlearning. You know what I'm saying?
I like how you said that, man. I like how you said that. Ari, how did you feel about your first podcast?
I feel
Hold on, take time.
I feel pretty delighted with how the experience went.
Do you feel supple?
I feel really supple. I feel full, you know.
Hey,
You guys are
I feel
annoying.
full of energy, full of life. I feel
is
I learned a lot
Is there another topic that you would want to touch on
right
personally? I mean, just in general.
now. No, not right now.
Are we gonna
In
do
general,
the Dragon of the Stars this podcast or next?
We did that already.
We didn't do the last 6.
Yes, we did.
Carl,
Oh no, we didn't. We didn't have time.
Jesus.
Oh, we dragging. Okay, let's get it in. Talk your shit, but my bad. That's on me. Go ahead. Do
Oh,
your
I
thing.
could go. I could.
Oh, now you ready?
How
Dragging
how we
people,
look?
I'm good at that.
Good.
Not you.
Especially this set of signs. I mean, I can drag my own sign, but like,
This set aside, you in
This is your
here.
vibe.
You
Yeah.
in here.
All right, so I'm
because
gonna
I
step
think
back and
all
let you
my
handle
favorite
this one.
signs were in the first. I mean,
Aquarius. Nigga.
Some of the signs I really enjoy were in the first group.
Like your favorites? Or
yeah.
Okay, so this group
except
we
for Pisces. So Aquarius, Libra. We had what else we had in there?
we don't need any further information for it. Her favorite sign is the Aquarius. But anyways, we're gonna drag these. We're gonna talk about the toxic.
Why, Jen? Why
So
did
this
you-
segment is it you
And are you an asshole?
or is it the stars?
You are an asshole.
It's you, huh?
Oh, I thought you were asking the question, and then
No.
we were supposed to answer. Everybody go around the table and answer.
See what I gotta do?
Oh
man?
yeah, I am.
You're an asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I see it.
What? No.
I can tell.
You see it?
You see that shit?
I mean, sometimes I look. I don't know.
What? That's fucking gross.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Wait, you look at what?
Yeah, bro.
You say if I see them, I say sometimes I look.
You see what?
Yeah, because we talking about asshole.
Yeah.
No, are you an asshole? What? You guys are weird. You see what I have to go through?
Hey, it's supple.
It's supple.
First, leave me alone. With first sign we
You
have.
like, you like a supple
Supple asshole.
I would be a supple asshole because I'm not like an asshole
ew.
asshole,
Oh, okay. All right.
but like I'm a supple asshole.
Oh,
like.
okay.
Yeah,
We're
I'm
back
about to
on
say,
like
Yeah, you
'cause
gotta let
this
us
is-
know.
Because there's nothing sexual going on here.
that's an asshole is not sexual.
But
It's just
how-
a part of your
how-
body.
No, how
Hey, hey. What you say, girl? Hey, man, I said, hey.
You know, something never goes to that. Now
Hey.
No, man, say how Carla going over this stuff. Boy, hey.
Hey, where I say, hey.
You have issues, my
You're-
guy.
Hey, you're dirty.
You have issues.
All right, run it, man.
All right, so the first sign that we have up here on the calendar is Cancers. What are your
Cancers.
personal experiences with Cancers?
Oh, one of my exes a Cancer. One of my exes a
I
Cancer.
don't wanna be a.
We were too good at being.
Nah, we cool now. We cool now. She is very. You could tell me if this is. She's one very emotional.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right off the bat.
Extremely probably more emotional than Pisces.
Yeah.
No,
They
Cancer's the most
Cancer's-
emotional
Bro,
sign,
carry
very,
emotions.
very emotional.
and they show it.
Oh yeah, no fair. No, like she is ruled by her emotion.
Yeah.
Damn.
They don't really think with logic.
No. For a water sign, they're always,
They are ruled by their emotions.
For a water
fact.
sign, Cancers are always, you know what? They're
what?
always like,
Up in the air.
Nah, man. Yeah, she's very, very emotional. That I can't say. Yeah.
And they're like what is that? Like a seesaw.
yeah, when it
Their,
comes into
their emotions.
because
they go up and down.
they're
with their
emotionally
emotions.
spiteful.
Oh.
Oh my
what?
God.
They are so
Hey,
spiteful.
I know you listening, and I fucks with you as a person, but you know.
You know for a fact.
You know. Also, I can't say that they are also. What's the other word that I was gonna say? What else she is? What she be?
What she be?
What she be?
My homegirl was a Cancer too.
Your homegirl? Oh, with the fit. baby?
Die.
Sorry.
Yeah, she. This is why we can't have nothing nice.
That one is abracadabra.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Hey, what happened? Where did he go?
Leave me alone. So one thing I noticed about Cancers from personal experiences, they are always in victim mode. Like they are always a
That's
victim.
what I was gonna say. They can manipulate
They're
people with
very
their
manipulative.
emotions.
Yep.
With their emotions, they use their emotions. They're like, and I'm so like, you need to help me. Like,
Yeah. They're always a victim.
Jesus.
Even when they're the aggressor, they flip. They're so clever with their emotions. They flip it where you're like, oh damn.
You're like, dang, I really did do
one
something.
of the first things she told me when we started talking was like all the dudes that she's dealt with before, like she's been able to like they've all been wrapped around her finger.
Yeah.
And I told her I'm not the one.
You ain't the
Learned
one.
that shit the hard way. Told her straight up, nigga, because I'm a hey, look, all that emotion shit,
Ain't got nothing to do with it.
nobody's home right now. I turned that shit right off, nigga.
Like instead of flip it like the vampire humanity.
Click. Gone.
Yeah, they are, and because they're so emotional, they're intuitive, and because of that, they're
She's very intuitive.
Yeah, they're very intuitive, and when they know,
Oh
they
my God.
use that intuition to manipulate the hell out of you.
Very intuitive.
Listen, it's like a spider that grab you in their web, and they just have you. They just like everything they want.
Do they
you to-
have like heavy OCD, or is that just a personality?
I don't
Okay,
know.
because she's very OCD-ish.
And
Very controlling.
and they're
Very
paranoid.
Oh,
controlling.
controlling.
Very
controlling. They want to control the situation. They want to
Every
control everyone around
Your
them. They want to
emotion.
control, how you feel
So
about
controlling.
the emotions that they're expressing to
Yeah.
you, because
Bruh.
they're always expressing
Hey,
their
you know
emotions,
her?
even when no one asked.
You know her?
What?
Oh.
Do I know her?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you know.
Well, fuck. I mean, why you ain't tell me, shorty?
I know everyone.
Oh, wait, what?
No, I'm just playing.
I get around.
No.
What's that?
Round and round. Tupac. Of course, I'm dealing with light-skinned people.
What
Don't
does that
come
have
for
to
me.
do
I'm
with
joking. First of
life?
all-
I'm joking. God damn.
What does that have to do with
First
life?
of all, I listen to Tupac.
You listen to Tupac?
Yeah,
Yeah? What's his real name?
I know it.
It's
Give me a
Tupac.
second.
It's not Tupac.
It is not.
His name is Tupac.
His name is not Tupac.
His name
It's
Look at y'all.
Shakur or something.
That's his last name,
Tupac
Shakur. Amari.
Amari.
Tupac Amari Shakur.
I wouldn't get that.
I lied myself. I'm not even on real name. Let's take it to the Googles, my boy.
Not the Googles.
Got to.
And what you know what I realized too with cancer? With that cancer?
What?
Is whenever like they do something to you and you draw away from them, they're trying to manipulate everybody else around you.
Yeah.
Like everybody else around you have to feel how they feel. You didn't do them anything personally. What's his name?
I lied, Meta.
What's his name?
I told you.
What?
Amari?
Nah, Tupac Amari Shakur.
Oh.
It's just spelled Tupac. And then his stage name is Tu, and then PAC.
Oh.
Tupac Amari Shakur. Mom
okay.
was a Black Panther.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
That's
She
probably.
died recently, right?
Wasn't she living in
Cuba.
Yeah.
Yeah, niggas was like, Tupac is alive. That nigga dead as fuck.
Oh.
He gone.
I don't know. I wasn't
And
there.
he was a Gemini, my boy.
I am Gemini.
Gemini.
We done with Cancer? Oh, y'all was vibing.
Do you had anything more to add to cancers?
Nah, because I still want to be her friend.
All right, so the next one we have is the big Leo energy, the lion.
Lion King. Simba.
Rar. What you know a Leo?
Yeah, my boy.
Diego.
Terrell Leo and Diego Leo.
Yeah.
But those are two different types of
Yeah.
Leos. Terrell is a lot more balanced Leo, and Diego is not a balanced Leo. Diego is a Leo living in his
Leo energy.
he got that energy. He know what's up. As in terms, he knows he be full of
Diego,
shit
let me tell you,
sometimes.
Diego-
but he be
Diego is one of them Leos that they know that Leos are supposed to be this type of way, and he's like,
he embraces
he's
that
like,
shit.
okay, I'm supposed to be that. That's what the star said.
Then I'm that.
I'm
nigga.
that. I'm that.
I'm
then.
that, nigga.
This is him when we're telling him what Leos encompass. He's like, yeah, that's me right there. He's like, nah, you know, sometimes.
Yeah, I feel that.
No, that's me right there.
But same part he don't like. No, that must be the other one. That ain't me. I ain't part of that pack.
But one thing I know is like they absolutely love to win. They love to be the one.
They're ruled
Yeah.
by the sun, so they think that everything else revolves around them, and they're the center of attention always.
Right.
So they love like being number one.
Leader.
They love being
Yeah.
seen.
They got to be the leader.
Feeling like they're the pride of the pack.
Right. For sure.
But
Which can be good and bad.
I
It
mean
can be good
you
and
need
bad.
that balance.
Because if it's coming from a person like Diego, what I can say is his winning mentality comes from a place of good intention.
Yeah.
So he wants to win, but he also wants to see people win. Yeah, he wants to be a part of that, but he wants it for everybody else
Yeah.
as well. Now, if you have somebody that's more on a selfish side,
Yeah.
then that's when you can see it being real detrimental. But a Leo with their head on their shoulders, they can get you where you need to go for sure.
I'll say that I'll give Diego that. And also what I noticed too with Terrell is very loyal, and you know Leos.
To the core.
One thing we'll give Leos. Leos are very very loyal. When it comes on to their pack, very loyal, very very loyal. And I'll say that for Terrell because I've noticed that with
for
with
sure.
him. But also I know that they love to change their opinions. Like this minute they're this, next minute they're that. They're
They
like
don't really
yeah,
stick.
they don't.
I
stick
haven't
to
noticed that with Terrell.
Not Terrell. I'm talking about Leos.
Leos in general. No, I'm just
Yeah.
saying, like, I haven't noticed that
Yeah.
with Terrell. I don't really notice that with Diego as much because his
No, when
his
Diego.
beliefs
It's
It's
that.
set in stone.
Listen.
Hey, nigga, this how I see it. This how it is.
A lot of Leos, they're like, look, it's my way.
Or the highway.
Oh, the motherfucking house. Yeah, that's another thing.
Well,
Because they're so loyal, if you fuck with them, if you betray them, oh, that's it. Kayla's a Leo too.
Kayla's a Leo?
Kayla is a Leo too, G. Hella loyal.
I'll give her the loyalty. But she don't give me like the stubbornness and the
She is
center
stubborn.
attention.
Center of attention. I mean, not in a bad way, but you see her personality.
Yeah,
She can command. She's commanding.
She's a command, but it's not like commanding and overshadowing everybody else.
No. She's very considerate as well.
Yeah.
That might be her moon and rising.
And
Hey, I'm nice with it. Come on,
okay,
son.
Joe. Okay, Joe.
All right, fuck you.
Joe grind.
Joseph Howard.
Capricorn.
Oh, we talked about them already.
No.
Oh.
Wait, we talked about Capricorn?
Yeah, we talked about
yeah,
them.
we talked about them last time.
Hey, big up yourself, Joe.
So the next one we have, I know everybody's gonna have something to say about these ones. The Scorpios.
I ain't got nothing to say.
We're in Scorpio season.
Yeah, we are in the
need
season
this
of
shit-
death.
I need this season to be over.
Death. As soon as Scorpio season
Destruction. No, I'm just playing.
Shit.
multiple lifetimes over and over and over again
Scorpio.
to
What we
learn.
know is that Scorpio.
Rachel's a Scorpio. Who is this?
Drake, Drizzy Drake.
Ugh.
What the fuck?
I like Drake,
That's
but
my
it
nigga.
makes sense that why.
Oh, yeah,
it makes sense that he's a
Toxic King.
Scorpio. He's so toxic.
Toxic King.
I mean,
know
I
much
love
about
Drake,
him.
but like he's so toxic.
Toxic King. Hey, Drake, when I say that, I say it in all due respect, my boy, because, niggas still trying
I
to
think
sign
he
and
knows.
shit.
He knows.
He must
No,
know
he's
he's
accepted
toxic.
it, and he's like, "Damn, I'm really out here."
Yeah, hell yeah. He's like, cups full of rose. Bitches in my whole phone. I should call one and go home. Hey, that nigga said, I'm just saying you can do better. You man, I tell a girl. Say, yo, me know you have a man in up, but you can probably do better, isn't me? And when him done, you go drop her again. Man, toxic, man.
He's very toxic. Like, I don't even know
But
much
his
about
music
him.
is incredible.
I don't know.
His music is good.
Really fucking good, man. Hey, Drizzy
He's deep.
Drake.
He's definitely deep.
He's
That's
very
one
in
thing
tune.
Scorpios are intuitive and they feel a lot deeply,
yeah.
very, very deeply. So
Hell yeah. Like, even if you look at his interviews for the typical rapper, like, his interviews is very emotional. Like, he'd be like, yeah, because a lot of people say this, and I don't really like that. That really bothers me when they say that.
It bothers me.
Yeah, I'm over looking. It really bothers me, fam. You see me? Hold on.
he does not talk like
How the
that.
Canadian thing go again? You cheese me, dog. You cheese me, dog. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. How the thing go again? There's a comedy sketch, right? Where it's like there's a American Jamaican and a Canadian Jamaican, right? And then I sit up on a round table, I play dominoes. And I say, the man I want to talk and say, yo, dog, why y'all always have to do that stupid accent? And he's like, what you mean, dog? And he's like, that stupid ass accent where y'all claim y'all Jamaican, but like as you're talking patois like a leprechaun.
It's true.
Hey, you got the thing, dog?
Oh, that man is he finesses cultural appropriation.
Who, Drizzy?
Drake.
See,
Don't
I
tell me.
disagree.
What do you
Because if you
think?
think about it, appropriating somebody's culture means that you take it and don't give credit.
Him give credit?
when
Every single time.
Like to who?
Every single time. Anytime he taps into a culture, he does it with somebody who is who's heavy in that culture, and he also acknowledges like, yo, this is where it come from. When he did the dancehall thing heavy,
I don't know much about
Movado,
him.
Popcorn, he did the UK drill scene. He always works with heavy either upcoming artists or people that's already established and gives them like the number one record.
And is that working with them or is he using them?
No. He'll go on their song
Okay.
and then he might use it for his, but most of the times he's jumping on their features.
I don't know. As I said, I don't know much about him. I just know he
just
gives me
talking out your ass.
big toxic energy.
What was that?
I just know he gives me big toxic energy. That's
for
all I
sure.
know about him.
That's his music though.
And yeah, so for Scorpios, before we went off topic again, in most cases, I realize that Scorpios are very selfish and cruel. Anybody agree with me?
they're very self-centered.
Yeah.
Most
Rochelle.
of the time.
Yeah, I'm a dog, but
Rachel know. Like,
Yeah,
Rachel,
she know.
Rachel know
She know.
our sign. Like,
And I don't want to say they're not considerate, but it's like when a Scorpio is going through something, they're going to make sure that everyone feels it.
Oh,
and
yeah.
that
For a
they,
fact.
they can bring people down with them. And that's
they're
not like,
they have like vampiric energy.
Yeah.
Like, if they're
they
going
can
through
drain
something,
you. They can drain the life
Suck
out of
you.
you.
you are very. Why you go and look for Mars?
sorry, all right, we go. Go on for a second.
Just still we look for you. Yeah.
Right.
I realize with the few Scorpios that I've had to deal with,
Heavy sexual energy too.
yeah, they're very sexual.
Very, very sexual.
Scorpios
Everyone
are very
knows that.
sexual, and is when an unbalanced Scorpio, there's sexual, but there's sexual desires are very selfish,
Just they want theirs.
and it could be manipulative and hurtful.
For sure.
Yeah, I know. I noticed that. My father's a Scorpio, but my dad is.
That man, I talk. I'm a beer girl, man. Yo, I want to be like your dad when I grow up.
Don't want to be like my father.
Big up Carlos.
Don't big him up. Don't make him think what he's doing is okay.
I mean, what you want me to do?
He needs to be held accountable for his whorish ways.
I'm a child to this man.
It don't matter.
So I'm gonna go say,
If you hold them all money accountable for themselves.
him not rape nobody.
Hell no, you're crazy.
I mean, I tell you, him not rape nobody.
That don't mean say
The girl them want him. So what a problem?
it's a problem.
It's a problem for him internally, yes. But if a woman want him and he decides that him no want to find nothing further out of that is something that he's lacking within fulfillment, yeah. But if him just want the surface thing and the girl them I give it to him, so well, I'm supposed to go with every girl that goes to him and be like, he's
Say-
not ready for that.
Yeah, say no. I think we need to both work on ourselves because there's something you see in me that's not healthy. And there's something I
Your
deserve.
father come from a different generation.
It don't
That is
matter
not
that.
happening.
That's not an
And
excuse.
that's what I meant by like, it's not an excuse, but there's a certain fights that we're not gonna win. Like there's certain fights we're not gonna win, and we shouldn't even be fighting that. I mean, for you, of course, as your father, so you want more and better for him, but like, what you gonna do?
Perfume.
Of course, send him all types of love, energy. You know what I'm saying?
That's, you know what I'm saying?
Well,
Yeah, boy, I pay hobby yeah, send going. When me send him little like quotes, and I'm like, we're in this season, or we're in
Yeah,
Scorpio season.
yeah.
I'm like, boy, yeah, your hobby. Yeah. That's all. This man he's very like Scorpio is very stuck in his ways, and my dad,
he's very stuck,
that-
and he's an older Jamaican man. Lost him.
even
Come
a
on,
quick
son.
a quick son.
There's nothing either any one of us can do until him feel say,
Yeah.
I just need to do.
Yep.
And the things he's doing is more self-destructive than it is.
Destructive for the collective.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's a fight, but
Yeah.
we got bigger things to
Like
do.
I can't like tear him down like that, but
Because he still comes off as like,
he's like my father is genuinely a good person.
You
Like,
see what I'm saying?
He's a good person. If he was out here hurting people,
there'd be a
it
different
would
story.
be a different story. But for him and his own like development and personal growth,
That's
what,
where it's detrimental.
Yeah. But as a Scorpio man, I won't say he's not manipulative. I can't give daddy that.
I'm upfront.
Yeah, he's very
Very
like he make you know what it is, and I don't know if that speaks to his age. Like he's like, yo, me not with the bullshit. Like, yo, me a 50.
More than likely.
Yo, me not with the bullshit. This is what
We don't
it
have to
is.
talk about the money, so.
Him proud of him age, yeah, when him tell him like how old me look and the girl one time.
Oh, yeah,
you're
yeah.
you know 30, me I'm 50. You know,
A
so my
big
dad.
man.
I'm like, you old son of a gun.
30.
I guess. But yeah.
Honestly.
But for Scorpio women though, for the ones I know, selfish and manipulative.
For sure.
Poopa Jesus. Ari,
You know any Scorpio women?
what's one dominant trait you see that's something you can see in all of them that you know?
Well, Scorpios in general are very possessive, jealous.
Oh,
They-
shit. Possessive as fuck.
No, about any and everything. Like they get jealous. They read into things a little bit too much. Like every little thing you do, they're
Because
like,
of their trust issues.
yeah, they're so suspicious and they don't trust nobody. So like everything you do, they're always questioning you, and it makes you feel like, damn, did I like what did it?
Yeah.
You check your phone like, maybe I did say that.
Maybe I did. Maybe I did do something wrong.
That's my
The
mom
way
I told I love. Relax.
yeah. Like, but they are very, very internal, but they want you to feel what,
They
They're
feel.
feeling
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
but they try to hide.
Chaotic.
Yeah. It's just like a fight. Because why do you want me to feel your emotions, but you also kind of want to hide your emotions? How does that make
Pick a
sense?
struggle.
And
Yeah, pick one. Because I choose the emotionless route, and anyone can come for me, but that's the one that's working
No,
for
we're going to
me.
double back on the lead.
Well, you see, and that's the thing with a lot of people with Scorpios. People think Scorpios are this savage. They're not savages. They're
No.
broken,
They're
hurt.
really
They're
the
not
most,
savage.
the
They're
most
got
broken
pain.
souls.
They
And
are.
every
Shit.
single
No, it's
every
true.
single pain they felt in their lives, they're still like
They haven't like
they still feel it, and they still want you to know that they feel
every
it.
Scorpio I know. They have not passed their trauma. They
It
have
could
not
be
worked through
something from
anything.
10 years ago, and
I'm
they'll
about to go play all these Drake albums back. Like, damn, nigga.
But no, but that's why Scorpios are revered as the death sign. Like they
Right.
don't work through nothing. Like they're just here to learn how to die. That's basically it.
What
No,
the fuck?
that's what a lot. If you ask a lot of people in the spiritual community, your Scorpios, they, even when they go for ceremonies and stuff, they're not releasing or letting go. They just hold. They just feel like that's what is propelling them. They need to hold on to that trauma. Like when you have
I need
asked
to
them.
get that shit out my chart.
Scorpio. But I was saying when
too.
it's in your chart, I think I was asking Homeboy in the cut, the one
Homeboy in the cut.
Homeboy in the cut,
No
the,
name.
the astrology guy. I'm gonna plug his thing.
No name at all. Just
homeboy in the
Homeboy in the
cut.
cut. He's an astrologist. He was saying that Scorpio, if you have it like in your chart, depending on the house, it only stays in your chart for a certain amount of time, like that
Thank God.
characteristics.
Oh.
But if you were born a Scorpio, if that's your sun.
you're stuck.
See you next lifetime. Not.
Guess I see you next lifetime. Hey man, y'all go fuck with my singing at some point, bro. I'm gonna hit every note on every pod until y'all niggas say, you know what?
I hear it.
I see it. I hear it.
I really fucks with that.
Not that voice.
And also one major thing that came up when he told me is that Scorpios live in ego, like they exist in ego.
Okay.
Like every Scorpio you'll meet, just take a look.
Hey, how we spent?
Take a look.
It's really hard for
in a book.
Scorpios to like look outside of themselves.
Yeah.
Be outside of themselves and notice that just a flaw or like something that they did that wasn't right. It's hard for them to be like, no, it was because of the situation. That's why I had to do that.
I've seen like and I try not to like.
Why are they like that, bro?
I don't know. And I just blame the sign. I'm like, you're Scorpio at the end of the
Yeah.
day.
You
And
know
even with me and Rochelle, like Rochelle was like, damn, that person is Scorpio. And I'm like, nigga, you was Scorpio too.
You nigga.
Like you was, because she's like, oh no, so and so. I'm like, so and so, da 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 da. She's like, yeah, that person is Scorpio. I know. Like I know.
I see myself.
You know what?
It's a Spider-Man meme. Like, huh?
It's true.
Why we spent 15 minutes on Scorpio?
All right, we're
5
gonna-
minutes on
we
everything
had,
else.
we had to go in.
We had to go in.
Hey Rochelle, big up yourself, G.
And then the next one we have here is Saggy. I'm a Saggy moon, so I'm not gonna drag Saggies like that.
I have a Scorpio moon and I just drag
That's
them
you.
to
That's on you.
shreds.
That's
Nah,
on you.
Jen, talk the truth, man, G.
No, for what I noticed with myself as a Saggy, like some traits from myself.
Impulsive.
Talk, Ari. Talk.
Nah, go ahead, talk your shit, cause I'm gonna stay out of this one.
ADHD.
Oh, that's not me. That's a sun
No,
sign,
you,
Scorpio.
you have that. Scorpio, what are you talking about?
No, I said that's a sun sign.
You said Scorpio after that.
Jen,
I said that?
don't interrupt her.
Oh, I
Do your
said that.
thing, Ari. 'Cause
No,
she-
but I
she-
really love Sagittarius. They're like one of my favorite signs.
Every sign is
never
one
mind.
of
All
them.
right,
No,
so
it's
Jen,
not.
go back to Dragon.
Every sign is
No,
your
but I'm
favorite
just
sign.
being no.
Yeah. Oh, you know I love Capricorns. Capricorns, I love Capricorn.
I didn't say that about Capricorn. I said
Yeah,
I
you
like
did.
Aquariuses and I like Sagittariuses.
You say I love
That's
Capricorn.
all I said so far.
Don't I, Joe?
I did not
Why
say-
is she putting words in your mouth?
Yeah,
Ari?
why are you
I
coming
didn't-
for me right now?
You literally said, she literally told me
Easy
she likes
yourself, man.
Capricorn.
I never said I love
Come in here.
Capricorns.
Take your foot off of my guest neck, my G.
Like, dang, can I breathe?
Right, go
Can I
ahead.
breathe?
Talk your shit. man.
No.
What, white man?
Carl.
Sagittariuses, they find value in secrecy, having secret, not even like weird.
Not even like deep secret, like
yeah,
things that
it'll
matter.
be like a little tiny
Yeah.
thing, and they have a value. They're like, and it's not even like I don't want to tell them this. It's just like
They value knowing
having,
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
knowing it. No one else knows.
Yeah,
it.
they love.
Spiteful.
Yeah, and they love
They-
information.
they-
They love information, even if it's not accurate.
Yeah.
And then
Just
love-
want to
yeah.
let them know about
Yeah.
that things.
Yeah, and they love competition.
Love
like
it.
they love to compete. That's how
Yeah.
I notice.
Love it.
I'm in love win. I mean, they love to win.
Yeah,
You, you.
very competitive.
Yeah.
Very they do have OCD.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? They have that sporadic, impulsive nature. Try not to get too personal.
And what?
Sagittariuses, they don't really like. They feel things and they just want to push it away.
it's not something they want to sit with at all.
Yeah. They don't really like sitting with their emotions.
They don't like sitting with themselves.
Yeah.
But they love to point out errors in everybody else.
Oh,
And
no,
what
for sure.
and what they do with their emotions is they just turn that into a joke or humor. Like they look at their emotions and they just try to fight the pain with like humor.
You know what? I realized too. I have another friend our ex-friend who's Saji, and this was a dude, right?
Mm-hmm.
So one thing he'll do, he'll say, I am very selfish. That he's like, I'm so selfish. At least I'm not as selfish as that person.
Yeah, they're very much like
they
that.
love point
Very
fingers.
much like that. It's almost like it's a sin to just say I am this way and it's a bad trait.
And it's a bad trait.
And just keep it moving.
It's
it has
toxic.
to be
I
but, and that's weird.
Yeah, I've noticed that with him too. And I noticed that sometimes with myself too. I'll be like, oh, I'm very...
all the time. It's not just, it's all the time, Jen.
I'm very emotional, but at least I'm not as emotional as a Cancer. I'll say
You're
that.
very much like that.
Okay, no one is asking you anything.
Like, I mean, yeah, Pisces are like that, but like, I'm not that type of Pisces.
No, that's you every 3 seconds. I'm a Pisces, but I give a quick disclaimer
I do
for
not
anyone
embody.
out there. I don't really embody, the true
Like the rest of
Piscean
these
nature.
Pisces. Yeah.
No.
First and foremost.
That's the Sagina, because I don't know what it is with them, bro. I really don't know. Like they usually have great personalities.
Yeah.
When like you're on the good side of them. You know what I'm saying? Like they're great for the public outing, they're great for the life of the party in a sense. But when it gets to like a deeper connection, there's usually some heavy trauma there, like, or some disconnect.
Because they don't deal with nothing.
They do not like letting people in, letting people know anything. It'll just be like the simplest things, and you're like,
they can't take a L, bro, in anything.
No, they
anything.
can't. They
Love,
can't.
they just can't take an L.
Being accountable is not something.
No.
I know we didn't do Capricorn last time.
We did, because we talked about my sister and Chance.
They're Capricorns?
Yeah.
So why me have Capricorn again?
Because you're not smart.
But we never do it. Hold on. We didn't do Capricorn. We did Pisces, Taurus, Aquarius, Aries, Libra, Virgo.
We did Virgo? All right, then let's do Capricorn.
Jesus, you love have people question themselves.
Well, I mean, just do better.
Capricorns. Let's move on from the Sages.
I've never said that. I love Capricorn.
You said it when we were down by Joe, and you're like, I love Capricorns, but they're demons.
I mean,
no, I was trying to say that to make it sound
we said Capricorn.
Like,
the Capricorn
the
dog
Capricorn
starts going
king.
crazy.
I like Capricorns. You are the devil, but I like you.
Yeah, my sister Reagan is a Capricorn. One of my best friends, Chance, he's a Capricorn. Big up Cons. We talked about him for his design page on IG. Check that out again. I notice a sense of, all right, so one thing, they are driven. Mm-hmm. They're very driven people.
That is the main thing. They will go after what they want. That's the
go-getters.
best thing about Capricorn.
For sure. Because when I say my sister is, that's probably one of my, especially earlier on, just witnessing how she handled school, and even to this day, like one of my biggest like inspirations, because I do have that competitive side of me. So being like, oh, my younger sister's doing this, shit, I gotta time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love that about her. Chance has that too. When he's locked in on something, he's in it, and he's gonna handle his business. He's very, very driven. They usually are intelligent people. Very intelligent people.
They're very skilled in specific crafts.
Very skilled.
Like if they are skilled, like say musicians or artists or whatever it is,
they in it
because they're very driven and focused.
Resourceful. I think that also goes with the drive. What I can say is, and it seems like this is reoccurring for every sound, like there's an emotional disconnect there. I think they're very, very emotional people, but it's almost like if you hurt them one time, you're on the radar. Oh my God. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Never to be seen again.
The thing is, because they have a very pessimistic nature.
That is true. Yeah. That is very true.
They're going to make sure if you hurt them or if they feel bad.
But they're really going to hurt you.
Like, your ass feel bad too.
They're giving it back tenfold.
And
tenfold.
And you know how there's you have like the boundary for like your family and or like your friends and certain stuff like
Right.
that. They don't really have that boundary. They're like anyone can go, anyone can get it.
Yeah. They got that cutthroat mentality. I feel like they have that cutthroat mentality like a Cancer does, but they're just not as emotional.
Yeah, no,
They're not
no,
emotionally
no.
driven like a Cancer
No.
is. Like it's the idea of emotions is like love and shit like it's cool, and they fuck with it, but they're not gonna let that shit rule them every single.
Most Capricorns are driven by the bag.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Mainly.
for a fact.
And they'll use you and then leave you in the cut.
They sure will.
Opportunistic.
Yeah,
They
they'll
sure
leave you
will.
and use you in the leave you in the cut.
I think
boy.
that's my side because I'm so close to that. You know what I'm saying I'm a January 27. They cut off like 25 or something like that.
So you think you embody Capricorn?
I feel like I got some of
You're
that.
on the cusp?
But because boy, when it comes to that bread, because a part of me is always like, yeah, you know what I'm saying, the ambition, the rebel, but like maybe the rebel's not as important if I can get that 50 mil right there. That 50 mil look good. I could conform for a little bit.
Looking
Capricorns
all
are
supple.
very earthly
Supple.
beings.
Yeah.
They enjoy like the pleasures of this
now.
this
Yeah.
realm, of this
Yeah.
earthly realm. They like flashy things. They like
Oh,
spending
big
their
yeah,
money.
facts.
yeah. And
They
then-
like looking like they have money.
and
I'ma
they love
drag
sitting
my
in,
two friends,
Nah,
man.
and they love sitting in a space of power. Like
Yeah.
they love
Oh,
that
yeah.
power
They
dynamic.
love oh my gosh, power.
Hey.
That's why they're represented. And don't take this the wrong way. They're represented by the devil card, and on the devil card, they have the devil has two people on leashes. That's basically just showing.
They need that.
Yeah, they need
to
that.
feel superior.
They need to feel superior.
Hey, Joseph too, don't run from this, boy.
No, we know Joe ass.
Joe,
He
you
be-
feel like you can front like you this super
Yeah.
passive dude, nah,
He
nigga.
sure
We know you
ain't.
like the power, my boy.
He sure do.
Facts.
Sure do.
Show enough. Yeah.
Joe Grind, he tried to act like, nah, I'm just chilling
Yeah,
laid
yeah,
back.
you're full of shit.
collected.
Nah, Joe.
Full of shit.
Nah, Joe.
Hey, but
we
yeah, go
see
ahead
you.
and clean this up, bro. Like this, I know you're listening to this right now, editing and making our voice sound cool and shit. Hey, I appreciate you, my boy. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, you're in control right now, bro. Hey, do your thing, man.
You look at that. He's controlling 3 people.
3 people, bro. Look at you, man. Hey, you know what I'm saying?
That's a king right
That's
there.
You
magic.
think he knows we bullshitting?
Joe. He'll get us back, but not
That's
right
a
now.
All right,
Capricorn
all right, cool.
king.
Because, hey, Joe, think about it. This could be a bag. This could be a big up Limitless Joe one time.
Joe Grind. All right, so
That was all of them.
no, we haven't done Gemini.
We don't need to. Let's move on.
My favorite sign to drag. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
You know you gotta
Don't-
see your mama at some point.
She's never
Gonna listen to this.
gonna listen to this.
Oh, she ain't gonna listen to our podcast?
She can't listen to this episode because we're gonna drag them now.
No, but she
She not gonna listen.
realistically, even if you guys,
What?
if she asked you, if you guys asked her to listen to it, she probably wouldn't. And I'm not saying it like that. I just when
That's
people,
her.
that's just her. That's just her.
Alright,
If
cool.
she on
someone's
it though, if
"You
she on it
listen
though,
to-
she
she
gonna
gonna-
listen to her
Yeah.
episode.
No,
Okay,
she
alright,
gonna listen to
cool.
hers.
Yeah.
If that's the case, then I can say whatever the fuck I want.
Go in.
I'm straight.
Go in.
I'm okay.
So one thing,
I'm okay.
one thing I know with Geminis from my personal experiences because they have so much personalities.
A different
So
personality
many.
for
They do
every
not
situation.
fulfill-
For every day of the week.
Yup.
They do not stand on their words. They'll say they'll do one thing, and then tomorrow, LaQuisha come up and they do another thing. Then it's Brenda, then it's Tina, and then they're like,
Geminis have very selective memory as
Yep.
well. It's
Tupac was a Gemini. And
I
he was
can't
probably
see it.
one of the most conflicted
they
artists of one of our generation.
I can see it. I can see it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
if they messed up, they don't remember that. They're like, wait, what?
Yeah. And they don't hold themselves accountable for anything.
They don't.
And the same thing that they hate about somebody, they embody that.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah, yo.
They tell a lot of white lies. I'm not
They've-
gonna say
they
it's,
twist the truth.
I'm not gonna say it's intentional, but
And you know what it might be? One side of them told that truth.
yeah,
And
exactly.
the other side of them
exactly.
feels a different way.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's all that is.
No, seriously, like a lot of times when I tell people that Geminis have split personalities, it's no joke. They
no,
do.
There's no joke. Every single
like
Gemini
every Gemini
has,
I've met, it's like, you just told me like this the other day, and now you don't feel that way. It's impossible for you to change from such a drastic change.
Drastically. And like they
Geminis-
do it effortlessly.
Effortless, and then they're like, I didn't say that.
And you know, Kendrick is a Gemini as well.
They're
I could see it.
And
extremely.
he says it in his music.
I could see it.
Every Gemini is like, I am Gemini.
I am Gemini.
There's a song
Gemini.
where like he's rapping super calm. So he's like, then you hear him say, any nigga that disagrees a fucking lie. Part of me see my alter ego's a Gemini. Like he knows, bro.
Yeah.
Like that's really how I feel. Like I've talked to women where like, so a woman that will go unnamed was upset at me about a situation that didn't warrant anything other than okay, let's reschedule. Decided to respond by dragging the fuck out of me in 2 big ass paragraphs, calling me this, saying I'm wasting time, bringing up shit that ain't got nothing to do with me because I just met this person, and then not even a second later, okay, so I'm sorry that that wasn't you. You know what? I need to sit with myself because wow.
Nah, then like 5 minutes later, you know what? Fuck
No,
you.
as a matter of fact. And I'm literally standing on my phone like, oh no. No. She's talking to herself. Okay, that's.
I'm gonna just
that's a
let you
conversation.
finish that conversation with you and your other alters.
And then I answer
Yeah.
when you're done.
When all y'all get what y'all need to say.
Have y'all
out.
seen that movie Split?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
That is a Gemini right there.
seriously.
Facts.
He,
That is
he
a-
had to be a Gemini.
That he has to be a Gemini.
I mean,
The thing is that the only thing with Geminis, when you have a Gemini in your life, like a balanced Gemini, or even a
born
Gemini
there.
working on themselves, you have a loyal person.
Right.
You have a loyal. I'm not going to knock them for that.
No,
You have
they're
a
very
loyal.
loyal.
Yeah, you have
And
a loyal person.
They're possessive.
They're very,
extremely
very, they're very
and
possessive.
jealous, like
But-
Scorpios.
The motherfucker, them emotional. Like every one of their outers, emotional.
Comes with different
Either
emotions.
anger, happy,
Yeah.
sad, they're emotional.
but all at
bad,
the same
bad.
time.
That's why I feel like a lot of Geminis feel like when they work on themselves, they get nowhere. It's because like, no, you're just working on that
One
part.
person.
Yeah,
need to
you have
focus on
all
the-
these other.
Yeah.
You got more people you
personalities.
still got to work on, G.
Shit.
So that one person you might have like tightened up
You
and
might
got
have made
cool.
some progress.
And then boom, you switch. You're like, but I just that's LaQuisha.
Don't call that nigga. Nah, call that nigga.
That's why a lot of people think Geminis are liars, but it's really just, and they're not really stable in their word, is because they go back and forth between their personalities with different views on everything.
Yeah.
And they the thing is, it's not even just like a flippy floppy mentality. It's no, when they switch, they truly
It's
feel
just
like they're genuine within that personality.
yeah,
at
Yeah.
that point.
within
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Oh damn, y'all, let us get off Gemini. But
Yeah,
let us
let's
just put this disclaimer
Big
out
up
there.
the Gemini. Them.
Let's-
I have one Gemini friend that I consider one of my best friends for a long time, for a very long time, and that's what gonna be my nigga for life, man.
Okay.
I be telling people that, but they don't listen. Like I be like, yo, if I consider you my nigga for life, only
Yeah.
you can remove yourself. So just don't do no fuck shit. We'll be fine. For real.
I'm your favorite person in the whole wide world.
Yeah, by default.
Dang.
I'll take it.
By
Yeah,
default.
You're an
like
Aquarius.
Kingsley lives in Canada. Chance is still in Jamaica. Bird's still in Jamaica. Terrell has a girlfriend.
Not
so.
him going through every single person
But
on the list. that would
but
be
the
his
thing is,
favorite
they're
person.
all males, so that's fine.
Yeah, exactly.
What are you?
Males.
You feel funny? You feel funny, my guy?
Of course, Justin.
It's Jesse. No, it's Jesse. Well, let's give a quick disclaimer. All the signs that we spoke about on this podcast, or we are going to speak about in further podcasts,
Yeah.
just know that these traits does not mean that you're a bad person. It's just that
Sure.
we've
And
noticed
it
with
doesn't
the people.
apply to everyone.
Yeah, it doesn't. Because a lot of factors come into play when it comes on to your personality.
Run it down. Run it down.
The rest of their chart.
Yeah, the rest of your chart. Like if you have ever done your natal chart, you just need the time of birth, your place of birth, and your name, of course.
And we offer that service. So if you do need that done, hit us up. We'll let you know
Yeah.
what the fee is and everything.
So you can shoot us a message on the gram, and we'll get that done
Not the
for
gram.
you. And
$5,000.
It's not $5,000.
It's a smaller charge than that, but we're gonna go into deep detail. Not
And
like all the little
also,
apps.
Ari here
And I'm gonna continue
offers.
cutting her off. All right, I'm done. My bad.
Ari here offers tarot readings. In the cut.
Oh, you be reading my boy?
Yeah,
You didn't know that?
Oh, you don't talk to me,
See,
my
he
nigga.
doesn't even know me.
he does not.
Wow, I had your back though.
No, I'm just playing.
She-
He be busy. He be working.
He be
Say that
working.
shit
He be
again,
getting the
man.
bread.
He be working.
Shit, man.
The Aquarius King always working.
Aquarius King.
I'm driven.
Okay, we don't need it if you just give no ad lib. We just take a compliment and make
I'm
it go on.
saying, bro. See my drive, you see stars. They call us Wraith. You get that bar? Because a Wraith.
Carl,
Hold on. I'm talking. A Wraith is a car that has stars in the top. You ever seen those cars?
No.
So there's a car when you look up on top, like they have little sprinkles of like things, so it emulates stars. So I'm telling them, when you see my drive, you're gonna see a star. That's a Wraith.
That's deep. That's bars.
Unlike some people.
I need that tattooed, actually.
Nah, it's copyrighted.
No, it's not.
Shut up. Damn,
You can
Jen.
get it tattooed even if it's copyrighted.
Maybe. I'm actually not versed on
Copyright.
any legal terms.
Back to Jesus.
Okay,
Yeah,
go
back
ahead.
to what you were saying.
Yeah, Ari offers tarot reading, oracle
yeah.
reading. She makes waist beads when it comes on
She
to
also
make-
paints.
Yeah, I make healing paintings with the crystals on them.
yeah.
Ooh.
Color healing, you know?
And it's worth what she asked for too.
Yeah.
Like I have one literally hanging up in my room, and it has done so much for me. And when I tell you, like, it's the best money I've ever spent, and she didn't even want to charge, but because I knew that this was worth such a heavy, like, bro, it's just one of them things you got to respect, man. And one thing I do is I support artists, and we got to do that. We got to really support each other.
You know what? He said it.
And
I'm
you-
really out here.
No,
Big
it's true. Like her paintings, her waist beads, her tarot readings are always on point, on deck. So
And one day y'all gonna see a video and y'all gonna be able to comment on my bullshit. Cause I do be lying like a motherfucker.
you sure do.
But nah, big facts though, man. You gotta support the artists out here.
You have to. And if you are an artist and you want to be on a podcast or you want to
Showcase your work.
hit us up. Let us know. We can either throw you up on the story if it's just that you want to showcase your work, or if you want to talk about your passion. We are going to have a segment where we have guest speakers talk about their passions.
Let's allow her to do that right now.
Ari, take the floor. The floor is yours. What is your drive? What is your passion? What is your sole purpose on this?
And your social security.
Oh,
can
you
write
know
that
it's
down
two.
right there.
No, I'm just playing.
First
no,
of
no,
all.
no, no.
It's 5. No.
No, it's 2, actually. But yeah, you know, I'm divinely guided by spirit on this realm to, you know, assist the collective with moving forward, you know, and making our way to living in unconditional love and harmony and union
I've never heard anybody say that.
with
any better.
everyone.
Like literally, not even my co-host.
What?
Nobody has said that any better.
You know what?
I'm not going to take it away from her, but you
And
are
that's
a piece
why I
of
respect
shit.
you.
No, I thank you. And it's mutual.
It is. It
Understand
really
that.
is.
Yeah.
If you ever want to start a podcast, let me know. I think we have a spot open.
That'd be
Where you gonna call it?
amazing because I like to talk.
No, for sure.
What you
And
going to call it? 6?
I was just gonna remove.
You can't call it 12:57 because this is mine.
Gonna remove you.
Funny. So
but-
if there are any men out there that are allies, that are divinely centered, all chakras are aligned,
She would like to share her masculine energy with you as well.
I would love it if you reach out to me. I'm looking for a host for a podcast. This podcast in specific.
It's funny you asked. Since you're here. Okay.
Yeah, but
I know where you sleep.
I'm gonna put something behind my
On
door.
the couch.
I sleep in my bed.
Sometimes.
Look at Ari's like, damn, these
It's
two
getting crazy.
can't even.
Ari, go ahead, man. Give us a nice little parting gift, man, before she does her little soundbowl thing.
Look at me prepared.
Sound both.
Look at me prepared.
Oh, you got it this time? You don't got to pause and act like we had it the whole time?
Nah, I'm
And edit it in?
prepared.
All right, go ahead.
I'm a
Close us
prepared
off,
king.
man. Oh, do you want her to do the manifestations?
Oh
Or
no.
the words of affirmation?
You don't
No.
want to do that?
No?
No.
Okay, do you want to just give us a little, just a message to the collective?
My message to the collective is be kind
Facts.
because you never know what struggle someone else is going through
All right,
secretly.
Ellen.
You know?
Facts, man. Be compassionate.
Be compassionate. Have compassion. Look at everybody as if they're someone in your family that you care for deeply. I know it's hard to do that, but
Yeah.
telling
You know what I normally do?
What?
I look at a person as another version of me,
Exactly.
and it's easier for me to empathize with them. Sometimes,
Very
you know,
egotistical. Nothing at all.
Yeah, that is.
Very.
Look at
For
it
me
like
to care,
me,
I gotta
and then,
see.
You know, I gotta
No.
see
I
me
were
and you.
No, that's
I
not
feel you.
that's not what I mean. But
That's
I mean,
exactly what you're saying.
everybody around me is an extension of me because
Yes.
I am of the universe,
We are one.
and we are
all one.
You know.
Hey, what's that? That video, the egg.
Oh,
That's what it's called, the egg.
it's called the egg on YouTube.
Hey, check out this video
That's-
on YouTube called The Egg. Have you watched it? I'm gonna put you on, man. That shit go crazy. Did you put me on?
Yes.
I don't think it was
The
you,
way
bro.
she
I think
said-
I told you about it because we ended up watching it
Carl.
when we were having a vibe with.
No, it wasn't even then. We weren't even having a vibe. We were just sitting in the couch. We weren't having. It wasn't even that.
Oh, you sure you're showing me that?
I'm positive I showed you the egg, and I showed you the Luigi and Mario one because Cameron showed it to me.
I don't even remember that one.
The Luigi and Mario were
Oh, they're drug addicts.
yes,
That's funny. It's fucked up.
it is.
But all right. So Jen, go ahead, take us out, man. We almost 2 hours in. This is crazy.
2 hours?
Yeah, it's 1:49.
No, let me hurry up.
No. Take your time. Don't
That's
rush.
a-
Don't rush the healing.
That's a lot. We chat too much.
We got a guest.
Special guest.
ASMR. All right, my bad. Go ahead, do your thing.
Can we get this healing?
Okay, Judge.
All right, I just want everyone to close their eyes for at least 10 seconds while we get this healing. This heart chakra crystal bowl. Today's affirmation is I am whole and everything I need is within me. I am whole and everything I need is within me. Namaste.
Big up on the self, my G. All right, man. So thank you guys for listening to this long ass podcast. It's probably the longest podcast we've had. I go by Daily HTG on all platforms. This is my co-host.
This is your host, Janelle_Jessica, and on Instagram alone.
And then we also want to say thank you to the amazing Ari. Go ahead and let them know where they can find you.
My Instagram is Ari Pari, ARII_PARII_. You know, I had that name before they had this podcast. So, you know, they came to me and they were like,
All right, so we're going to go ahead and close this off. But yeah, man, we appreciate you coming through and sharing your views, man.
Thank you.
I'm
Thank
glad.
you.
It was a really good experience to
So
be
we're
here.
running it back eventually.
Yes,
All
I'll
right.
be back.
For sure.
All right, immense gratitude to you for listening. We want to say thank you for your continuous support, and we wish you peace, love, light, and all things positive for the rest of your day.
Yeah.
Gang, 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 gang.